Hello everybody, it's Shrees. I'm back with another vlog. So today we'll be discussing Worthington's and Ripley's book of couples therapy, a hope focused approach. We're going to be answering these questions. What are some concepts and some strengths of the approach that it brings? What would be some possible obstacles to overcome in a variety of settings? And if any, key ideas that impress you the most in this text. So first we're going to start with what are some concepts and some strengths of the approach. So one concept strength that I thought was that it's a hope focused couple approach. It's always been rooted in Christian principles and traditions. This is important for me because as a future Christian counselor, it seems like a lot of the theories or different classes that you take in regards to counseling are very focused or un-Christian based or unfaith based, or they're built on Christian principles, but they actually don't express faith like he did or like they did in this book. So I thought that was really important, and a key concept that was important and a strength of me. Other two approaches that I loved was the Hope, HOPE. Sorry for the dogs in the back again, y'all, but the hope approach, which is handling our problems effectively. I thought that's a key kind of like approach you could give to couples, and they put in their pocket and they could replay it in their head, as well as the free approach, which is forgiveness, reconciliation through experience, empathy. And I think with those two approaches, it's easy. Like when I think of people and humans and couples and just how people think, something simple for them to reference in the midst of their conflict or in the midst of whatever issue is something that is key and beneficial. So I thought those two were like super fire. Other concepts I like were that they touched on like pretty much every couple, but the ones that I thought that were strength were the wounded couple but hopeful, the enriched couple, the complicated factor couple, and the should we marry couple. I thought all those were like key strength focus on the different breaking down of the different couples and their needs or what their struggles are. Some obstacles to answer the second question: what are some possible obstacles to overcome in the variety of settings? I think for me, the obstacles would be the kitchen sink couple because there's so many problems, unlike the other one where they're like pinpointed on like exactly what their issue is, right? Um, I think the kitchen sink couple will be a lot harder because it's like where to start, where to focus on, where to hone in, find the root. So that would be an obstacle that I think I would face. And then the psychological disorder, because that hits close to home. I feel like a lot of things that hit close to your personal life, you have a fixed view or biased view, or you have different expectations. So I think the psychological disorders and those disorders within there, like personality, schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, trying to make sure you're being sensitive to their disorder, but also like making sure that you're not getting personally involved because of the closeness of the nature to your own personal life. Other things that I thought would be obstacle is addressing hurt or trauma. Those are two ones that are really sticky. Not saying that you can't do it, but the obstacle in addressing those, you have to make sure people, like they said, are comfortable, they feel safe, they feel secure with their partners in those situations to even express. As well as they had another one that was, I'm going to go back to the other question really quick, that was really good, that I thought was a strength, was the bond with me, where they talked about having faith in your relationship and being secure, which I thought was important. But in all, what if any key ideas that impressed me the most in this text? I think the fact that they had so much that as young counselors that we could use. Like you literally could go to this book and be like, okay, here's this approach. This is what I'm going to take. Like you could literally have met with I don't know, should we marry couple, and then you could literally go to this book and be like, okay, this is the approaches I can take. These are the mindset I need to be in. These are the unbiased thoughts that I need to ask. So I think just how the wealth of information, the wealth of interventions that they have for every single, like, feels like everything that you could ever think of, really. Like the exploring hurts, like vow making, making changements, the termination of it, roadblocks, like like any situation within relationship and couples, it seemed like it pinpointed. And I think overall the whole book is like one of those books that you'll keep forever, especially as a Christian counselor, when a lot of the theories and things that they were giving and approaches were literally built in faith and within the Christian like foundation. So yes, that's what I loved about Ripley and Worthington's couples therapy book, um, with the whole focus. And I'm definitely going to take a lot of these with me to my session. This book is probably going to be like a cheat sheet to any couples therapy. So yeah, I truly enjoyed it. Thank you.